everybody, and welcome to the Yawhg. So I remember watching somebody play this. I won't say who because I don't like to name drop. But I watched another person play this, and it looked interesting, so I decided to play it myself. I'm gonna select all of them. And the Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware. Oh, okay, it's the blue lady. She looks like she would be good with medicine, so I'm gonna have her tend to the patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. I'm gonna sing with him. You start trying to sing along with his voice. You try to sing along with him, but you just can't hit the right notes. His song gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slightly mad. Oh. Well, there goes one of the mind I just earned. He is I'm going with stereotypes here. Oh! That shows me all their stats. Okay, I'm gonna have him be all beefy, so I'm gonna have chop wood. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expressions on their faces, they appear to be lost. I will help them. You confront the group and try to help them find their way back to town. You can't seem to figure out where you are and lead the group around in circles for hours. One of them asks you how you managed to find your way home at night. You don't actually know. I'm gonna let her be the magic user. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, "Eureka!" When you look over to see what he's done, you saw a small, previously dead ferret come to life. "I found the antidote to death," the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. "Destroy the abomination!" Praise the alchemist's accomplishment. "That's amazing," you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feeling. You gain 1 charm. He looks like a guy that would go out and party. So, attend the ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you decide to lean up against a wall just to take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large desert room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. Host a secret party in here. Keep quiet about what you saw. Host a secret party in here. Hell yeah. All your friends show up and the drinking begins. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Seriously, what happened? They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Week 2. Oh, I'm her again. Gardens. Meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day a beggar comes up to ask you for any spare change. I'll give him some. You toss on a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night you recognize him on a bench. You saw him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. You gain 1 finesse. You gain 1 mind. You gain 1 charm. You gain 1 magic. Woohoo! I earned back that 1 that I lost. Arena. Compete in a fight. You spend a week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes you to court. Offers to saddle. I don't have charm. I think that's what I need to defend myself. You object, but you can't seem to convince the judge. He rules in the plaintiff's favor and orders you to perform community service. You gain 1 physique and 1 finesse. Eventually, the boring task takes a toll on your mentality. At least 1 mind. Screw it. I'll brew another potion. I spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Throw it out the window! Drink it. Drink it. You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach can't seem to handle the potion. Fire erupts up your esophagus, and for a solid minute, you're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips. That burns. You lose 2 physique. Oops. What a learning experience, though. I gain 1 of mind. I'ma have you drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. Their very first day of the week when you walk through the very first day of the week when you walk through the tavern doors, everyone cheers. Apparently, during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out. Woo! Legend spreads of your party hard spirit. You gain 2 charm. I need to raise my mind. I think. If I'm going to be a leader, I need to have suave, but I also need to have a good mind. And I'm thinking of this as a purely strategical D&D standpoint. If this is based it all around kind of like D&D standards. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Week 3. Alchemy Tower, let's have you clean the lab. You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She's adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. The fact that she didn't choose you was a very humbling experience. You gain 1 charm. Slums. Fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night, a woman walks up to you. Excuse me, sir. Feeling a little lonely tonight? She asks. For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. I don't even have 2 wealth. No thanks. Your loss. Shit. I can't back out of this, can I? Meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them? I have no wealth. No thanks. She walks away disappointed. There's no such thing as magic beans, you muttered to yourself. You gain 1 mind. Let's attend another ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. I need to raise my mind! One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Watch where you're going, filthy peasant. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. Passive-aggressive response. That outfit looks really uncomfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn. You gain 1 charm. Sweet. And then the world was howling fury, chaos, screaming. Sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Ooh, that sounds terrible. Palace. Do administration work. You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You get paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? Yes, excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Sure. You spend the day with the jester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. You gain another 2 finesse. You happily pay the jester for his services. You lose 1 wealth. Forest. Let's go hunt. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with a magical energy. What do you do? Leave it alone. You walk away from the stone. You didn't want to get a reputation for touching rocks after all. What would people think? You gain 1 charm. Let's clean the lab. You spend the week cleaning obnoxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day, all the alchemists decide to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you to see what you can come up with. Complex. With a snap of your fingers, you bring a chair to life. You sit atop of it and ride around the room. Everybody else is quite impressed. You gain 2 charm. Hospital. 10 to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mine and earned 1 wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Zap the leeches. I have no magic. Use yourself as bait. You start taunting the leeches to lead them back into their containers. With great skill, you manage to avoid the leeches' fangs. You then lure them all back into their containers. Quick thinking! I gain 1 mind. Woohoo! When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Oh. That's a fog coming in, isn't that? I need more mind. 10 to patience. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realize that she is freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about it. I can vaporize her with magic. I think I have high enough magic. Let's try talking calmly. You approach the spirit and try to explain to her the effect she is having on the sick. She seems to understand what you're telling her and apologizes for bothering everybody. She walks through a wall and is never seen again. A doctor tosses you a sack of coins as a way of saying thanks. I gain 2 wealth. Awesome! Arena. Compete in a fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, I don't know how to pronounce that, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off, holding hands. How do you feel? I feel happy for Kelly. It feels good that both of you have moved on. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gain 1 charm. Awesome. I need him to do the gardens. Brew potion this time. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Punch the ooze into submission. Blast the ooze with magic. You pulverize the ooze with a puddle. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. Gardens. Meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Wear the ring. Upon wearing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the outside of the band. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost, radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. The ring looks good on you. 1 charm. Awesome. Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. I'll clean up. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hand and tries to fly away. "Stop that demon!" yells the doctor. Use your strength to use my magic. Gonna go with my strength. You put yourself between the demon and the exit. You catch the baby and manage to hold on as it struggles to break free. Nice catch! You gain 1 finesse. Awesome. The doctor runs up with a scalpel and quickly slits the demon's throat. Wow. Your mouth goes agape at the doctor's merciless killing of the baby. He shrugs and walks away. Ah! Well, that's mental scarring for life. Forest. Chop wood. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direction. It's an orc raiding party. What do? Charm? Why can't I fight them? I hide. You jump into a nearby ditch. The orcs all ride past you. Nice hiding. You gain 1 finesse. Gardens. Meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. "You there, young person." He waves you over. "I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade?" Sure. Ages seem to have passed as you stand in the hot sun, the wizened old man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually, everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic. Sweetness! Go party some more. He looks like a prince, that's why I kind of want him to be the leader. You spend the week attending friends gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, you hear someone shouting something in the hallway. "There's a bomb in the palace!" they scream. There's a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace's walls. Locate and disarm the bomb. Locate and... You run deeper into the castle trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar, disguised as barrels of wine. The bomb appears to be on a detonator that is controlled by powerful magic. You realize immediately you won't be able to figure out and get out of the building as quick as you can. You're almost out when the bomb explodes. It is a huge explosion that knocks you through a wall. You lose 1 physique. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Are we past saving? Oh, okay, so now I choose my role. She has high mind and finesse. She would be a good doctor. You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to fix up most of your patients in no time at all. This means there are more people to help with rebuilding the town. This helps the survival effort considerably. You have high physique and high finesse. Smelter. Builder. He would be a great builder. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. High magic and high mind. You should be the conjurer. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. You have high charm and high mind. Let's make you the leader. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And so, we set about our tasks, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But in the end, we flourished. Towers once wrecked and ravaged rose towards the sky. Trees again took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. And though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. Ah, we flourished! Yay! Look how pretty. After the town is rebuilt, you start up a magical waste cleanup initiative. When boats accidentally leave toxic potions into the water, your crew arrives to clean off birds, fish, and other animals. You're named Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 6 years in a row, which feels pretty good. Also, all this exposure to magical waste gives you superpowers. Oh, pretty good ending. With the town rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior. You slowly rise the rank, knocking out scores of fighters. Even ones as great as Jean the Beautiful, however you pronounce that. Before long, you become the arena champion. You travel across the world, fighting the very best of the best. Tales are sung far and wide of your mighty feats of strength. Hey! Oh, that's good. With the town fully rebuilt, you spend more and more time in the alchemy tower. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world. Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, with people venturing far and wide to buy them. But you never learn how to brew a love potion. Wait, does that mean I never fall in love? I'm gonna assume that was nice. The Yawhg traumatized you deeply. Oh god. Despite everything being okay now, something in you snapped. Maybe it was witnessing a baby floating face down in the water. Oh, maybe it was when you found a man skewered on a fence, still squirming slightly, his eyes in an empty void. Perhaps it was when you saw a group of kids that were trapped in the school had resorted to eating their rotting teacher's corpse. Whatever it was, you can't help but drink. You drink so much you're not entirely sure what is real and what's an illusion. One day you look into a mirror and your eyes are empty, hollow. Well, that was sad. Well, that was really sad indeed. Aww. Aww. And that was the Yawhg. That was the Yawhg, everybody. Did you guys enjoy that? Well, if you did, let me know. I guess that ends this episode. If you liked everything, make sure you leave a comment down below and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Well, that's all for now. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!